Hello there, Scorpio. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to read tarot for the week of July 25 to 31, 2022, for the consciousness of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's see, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber, and I would appreciate it if you'd help me to grow my channel. That would be really wonderful. And I wonder how you're doing this week, Scorpio. How's it going this week? Let's see, what else did I want to let you know? Okay, this is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, my website is below the video, and you can schedule a reading with me there. And I think that's all I need to let you know. I'm ready to read tarot. How about you? You ready to receive a reading? Okay, let's see. Got my guides and angels here with me already. And let me turn this down a little bit. Ranger's chewing a bone, so you may hear him in the background. That's how I keep him happy and quiet during the readings, for today anyway. All right, so Scorpio, what am I getting for Scorpio? I'm getting a lot of hard work. I'm getting a lot of hard work for Scorpio. Some of you may be traveling. But I'm still seeing a lot of hard work for you. I think I was seeing that a couple of weeks ago too. Okay, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with working hard. Working hard, saving that cha-ching for the next trip. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull a card from the Elemental Oracle and then one from Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light activation cards. Okay. This is for Scorpio. For the consciousness of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, here we go for the week of July 25 to 31, 2022. It's hard to believe it's near the end of July already. Okay, here we go for Scorpio. Has the biome connection. Are you making connections? Biosphere, the biome. Okay, we'll read about that card after I pull this other one. The biome. Let's see. Biome could use a little help and assistance, right? It says, yeah, connection, the biome. Could really use a little help. Okay, for Scorpio. There we go. It sounds like Ranger's really enjoying that bone. Let's see, here we go. You have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. I think maybe Pisces got this as well. All right, let's see what these cards are about. Elemental Oracle, the biome. Card number 44. Card number 44. You're the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Number 44 for Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, the biome. And it looks like this once again. Okay. Connection. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You are asked for synergy at present. Be aware of the needs of others. You are part of the same whole. Consider working more closely with your community. I think that Scorpio does work with others for the most part. I mean, you're aware of their needs. You're sensitive to people's needs. Let's see. A biome contains animals, plants, bacteria, and people. In fact, everything that is within and connected within that space. Biomes can take up both small and large geographical areas. Let's see. Biomes, does it say here? Okay, biomes on Earth fit together like a giant jigsaw puzzle or patchwork quilt. The health of one can affect the health of another, and the element is Earth. And Scorpio is a water sign. So we've got Earth with the water. And now Halls of Learning. Let's see what that card's about. Spirit guides abound. Okay, Halls of Learning. Here we go. And this is what the card looks like. And that's what the etheric plane looks like when you're going up to, when we sleep and dream, we go up to, we astral travel to the Halls of Learning, and that's what it looks like. Okay, the Halls of Learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years, and have been described as a giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said these halls are home to the Akashic records, while others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of Amenti. I can confirm that these are actually two different retreats. The Halls of Amenti, I can't remember. Let's see what, 76, the Halls of Amenti. Okay, the Halls of Amenti is the etheric retreat of Atlantis, the remains of Atlantis. Okay. The connection here. Ultimately, this etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school and is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Okay, connect. Think about a challenging time or lesson you are facing and say, that's telling me that you are facing a challenging time or lesson, okay? Because we're not always, but the fact that it's saying it, I'm going to say it's a clue, right? Okay. Think about a challenging time or lesson you are facing and say, Source and wisdom keepers of the halls of learning, thank you for revealing to me the pattern, trauma, or wound that has created this lesson so I can heal it once and for all. And then listen carefully. Pattern, trauma, or wound that has created this lesson. You are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Yeah, I just had a flash of seeing a challenge, a difficult time come along and saying to it, oh, well, what have we here? Look at you. And being objective about it, because it's not happening to victimize. Things don't happen to victimize us. They happen to bring to our awareness things that we need to know about ourselves. What are we drawing to us? I can remember when I first started channeling, I started taking channeling classes, and, unfortunately, we attract everything that occurs in our life, we attract it. So people, places, things, situations, money, no money, lovers, no lovers, whatever it is, negativity, positivity, gratitude, whatever it is, we attract it. We are asking for this. But I can remember distinctly saying in one of my channeling classes as I was going through my purification process, because before we start to channel, we release any negative energy within us and bring forward the positive. So I remember yelling at God and saying, I did not ask for this. And you know what? I did, in so many little ways, and so many little attitudes, opinions, thoughts, behaviors, so it helped me to really look at why this certain thing, I don't even remember what it was that was going on at the time, but why this thing was coming forward at that time. And it was a pattern. It was a pattern in my life. And so because it was brought to my attention, I was able to do something about it. So there you go. So halls of learning. You may have just, recently in the last year or so, completed a cycle of learning, and they're not easy cycles. They're painful. We don't like going through it. We don't like feeling it, but we got to feel it. We got to feel it fully in order to be able to release it. So I'm using the Muse Tarot. Muse. This is what the box looks like. It's by Kerry Krogstad. I really like this deck. It's very pretty. Okay, here we go. This is for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising signs. What does the consciousness of Scorpio need to know? What kind of peace of mind, clarity, and clear path, clear direction can you offer us for Scorpio for this week? We've got Ace of Swords falling out. Ace of Swords is your first card out. Let me push these over here. Okay. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, the fingers of God. Yeah, these little yellow things here are called Yods, Y-O-D. They are the fingers of God on the situation, so that's a very powerful card. I believe that all of the aces have Yods on them because aces are very powerful. They're gifts from God. On the crown, on the Ace of Swords, we have the, what is it when you are offering someone peace? You offer them the olive branch. We have an olive branch. I believe this is the olive branch. This is the olive branch. And then the wreath of victory. I can't remember what it is. But the sword is upright in victory. And that hand just comes right out of the clouds to bring that sword out. And it is a crown of victory. It is crowned with victory, this sword. It's the kind of sword that is not seeking right or wrong, good or bad. It's about truth. That's what I'm going to say. It's about truth. Okay. Your next card is the Seven of Swords. She's pretty... She's pretty slick, this one, huh? Pretty slick, this person. So the Seven of Swords, could be about self-sabotage. So here we have, it's a carnival. There's a circus going on. And it's broad daylight. And usually it's twilight in the Rider-Waite twilight. There are guards around, keeping an eye on things, making sure nobody's stealing anything, because the circus is not open yet. It's still daylight. It's not, they open at night. And this person has come along and saw the Seven Swords and said, I'm going to take some of those. And not only that, but I'm going to do it. Before I leave, I'm going to do a pirouette on this champagne bottle. I'm going to steal these swords right from under their noses. Look at me, she says. Look at her face. She's not, she's getting something over on you. Or it could be, our subconscious mind, the part of ourselves that where self-sabotage can occur. Self-sabotage occurs, we don't notice it. Our mind sort of overrides our ability to see what's going on. It's a form of denial, right? we're kind of on auto. It's sort of like being in a blackout when we're sabotaging ourselves because we can't see what we're doing, but it's obvious to others that we're sabotaging. It could be that. It could be somebody trying to steal your reputation, damage your reputation. But whatever it is, this person, if it's another person doing this to you, you will know who they are because it's obvious. It's not like they're really not getting one over on you. If you're paying attention, you know, if this is a lover and you're not paying attention to red flags, there you go. That's like a red flag right there. Okay, what's the next card for Scorpio? We have the Six of Cups, which is the card of reminiscing, the card of remembering old days long past, thinking about happy times of our youth, right? You see it's as though the sun is painted on the wall behind them, and there are flowers, and it just looks like a very happy time, and a time of innocence, right? There's no innocence here anymore. And when you get a card like this, there is no innocence. It's all about, it's a very powerful energy, a very mature energy. And this is all about truth seeking. That's not an immature energy. So maybe things are difficult, and the way that we kind of self-soothe is by thinking of when times were easier. Okay, here we go, the Tower. We have the Tower. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Anybody been to Italy lately? This one is not leaning so much. It looks upright now. Now it looks like it's upright. So the Tower. Serious upset in our world. Serious change forced upon us. Sometimes because we knew we needed to do something, knew we needed to make a change, or because sometimes it could come out of the blue, but typically we know when the Tower is upon us. And then we have the Empress. Never fear, dear, the Empress is here. The Empress. Venus, she's affiliated with Venus. And then we have the Strength card. Justice. Yay. I love the Ace of Swords and Justice in the same reading. And we have, I'm doing three rows of 3 cards. So I have the Ace of Swords, the Tower, and Justice right in a row, in a column. I really like that. Justice. Very nice. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Really nice, Queen of Pentacles. She's right below the Empress. Right below the Empress. And the final card is the Three of Wands. Waiting for your ships to come in. And what does that mean? That means that you've done something new, and you've let's say you've put it out into the world, you've made it public in your community. Could be you just moved into town and you have your own business and you put your shingle out. You know, it could be something like that. Are people going to come to my store and buy what I have to sell? Something like that. So let's see, Scorpio, what's going on? We have the biome, connectedness, halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. That word confirmation is standing out to me. Confirmation. What do you need confirmation of, Scorpio? Confirmation of your psychic abilities. When I do readings and people say, yes, that is true, if I'm doing a psychic reading or a mediumship reading, you know, I just want to know, is that accurate? Is the information I'm giving to you accurate? Is that the kind of confirmation we're talking about here? All right, I'm feeling like this person is someone within, about a year ago or more who did you wrong. A partner, a lover or something, they did you wrong. And the Tower is that it's not so much that the person did you wrong, but you realized it wasn't just the hurt that this person caused, but you realized that you realized you were playing with fire. Here we have fire. You realized that you were playing with fire, but you did it anyway. And so there was a lot more to this than you realized. It was sort of a loss of control, which, when we're in a relationship with someone, there's an aspect of relationships where we lose control. We want to lose control. We want to let go. But this person wasn't safe to lose control with. This person was downright no good. That's what I'm going to say. Downright no good. And you know what? It happened like a year or more ago. A year or more is what I'm going to say. And that's how long it's taken you to recover from this. Because it happened and you figured, oh, I'm going to be okay, because you thought you were your old self. I'm okay. It's no big deal. Oh, no, there's more to it than that. I think you came to understand something deep within you. Something deep within you was revealed by your getting involved in this relationship that you didn't know was there. This is sort of this is very deep. I'm feeling like people who consistently don't pay attention to the red flags, at some point, the reason they stop and start paying attention to the red flags is because of this kind of a situation. Something happens. They realize that I think maybe this person really got in deep enough to touch your soul and really, really hurt you. And the fact that you allowed this person to go that deep, to get that close, was really wounding to you. It really wounded you. When that's a deep wound. You were wishing things were just a whole lot easier and that you didn't really have to face this. That's what I'm getting from this. But you know what? I want to say that Scorpio, you've done your work. You've done your work this year. You've kind of kept to yourself. That's why I think that's why you're working so hard. You've been working so hard because it helps you to focus on something positive, because when you're not working, you're doing this healing. And actually, while we're working, if we're working this stuff out, when we're not, if we're dealing with it, it's there behind the scenes, but we can kind of process it when we're focused on something else, if that makes sense. Being able to focus on something allows us to focus on the issue that we're dealing with as well. That's what I want to say. You are the Empress because you are. Scorpio is abundant. Scorpio is abundant. Scorpio is a leader. Scorpio is abundant. Scorpio has his or her own. Scorpio doesn't need to have somebody else in order to have abundance. Scorpio has their own. You're coming back into yourself, and what's happened is that you've really come to love yourself in a way that you never have before, and you respect and admire and cherish yourself, because this person really deeply hurt you, deeply. It's not just on the surface at all. You really have come to a place where you really appreciate who you are, and nobody's going to do that to you again. You know why? Because you're not going to attract that kind of person. You appreciate who you are, and you're not even going to be that kind of person. This kind of person is not even going to come your way, because they see, they can smell it. You know what I mean? It's sort of like they can smell it. Oh, I'm not going to get anywhere with that chick. You know what I mean? You're just going to, like, all you have to do is show this, a flick of that thing, and they're not even, there's justice, but it's not of a legal nature. It's just justice for your soul. And, you know, you are the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is, you know, a part of you hasn't changed. The part of you that is sweet, because you're still sweet. Scorpio has a very sweet nature. It's a little stronger, but, you know, you're still hospitable. You're still a welcoming presence. You still care about others. So what I want to say is that you have, in overcoming this wound, in healing this wound, you've come to terms with people like this. It's like, if you see another person like this, it's not going to be like, oh, it's that kind of a guy. You know what? There's no judgment. That's what I mean. There's no judgment. It's like, I'm not interested in that, and so you're not even attracted. You know, you don't fear it. You don't fear it. You don't want to push it away. You just let them be, and just know that that's not coming to you. You know, I don't know if I'm making sense with this, but it's when we forgive. That's what it is. When we forgive, we don't have an attachment. That's it. We don't have an attachment to the energy anymore. So what I want to say here is that you have no attachment to this energy, that you fully healed this. And that's your confirmation. That is the confirmation. And the fact that you got the Halls of Learning card, I think your spirit guides, Ranger, Ranger finished his bone. Ranger, you go lay down right now. Go on. Good boy. I don't think you did this, you know, all on your own. I think you were really aided and assisted by your spirit guides. I think that they led you down this path of healing. What's next? It's the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you're ready to try relationships again. You're not going to go there anymore. Because you're worth a lot more than that. Not just because you don't want to feel like this again. No, it's not like that. You did some pretty heavy duty work here. And you've got that personal truth now. It's a victory. It's like a soul victory. You know a truth. There's a truth here that you've learned that will help you going forward. And so you're moving on. Life goes on. You're moving on. You've healed that. And now I'm going to say that you're, looking to the horizon. What's coming up next? What's coming up next for you? Because Scorpio likes a good adventure. Scorpio likes to travel. They like people. They like to get into relationships. They're very gregarious. They really meet new people very easily. And they like to have fun. You're pausing here as though you're marking how you honor yourself. This is a new way of being for you. And so now you're going out into the world as a different person. And you're wondering, how is the world going to change for me? That's what I'm going to say. That's your reading, Scorpio. Not a lot going on, but you've done some heavy-duty work. So I'm going to say that, yes, you have. Like the Halls of Learning card said, there's something heavy-duty going on. Well, it happened, and you've healed through it. That's what I say. You healed through it, and you have come out a completely different person. Someone you can trust yourself. You know yourself much better now. All right, I'm going to pull a Magical Times Empowerment card for you, Scorpio. Let's get you further empowered. Let's see, what do we have for Scorpio? Union. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. Yes. Join forces with friends and flourish. Your spirit guides are helping you. That snaggle-toothed dragon. It's a snaggle-toothed dragon. There you go, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great week, and congratulations on that good hard work that you've done. It's not easy stuff. All right, have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.